What's up, it's Nez, and hey friendos, happy anniversary to Monster Prom! It's been a full year since the game came out, and frankly it's the best thing that's happened to this channel. And well, the sequel Kickstarter just launched and the demo is out. But that's not what we're here for today. No, today we're finally gonna go get that oh so elusive super secret ending that hasn't been unlocked yet until today. It involves Miranda and maybe a bunch of her sisters. Let's go! Ooh, what is this? Voice interjections, yay or nay? Awesome voice effects? Make your own voices? Ooh, we do a lot of that. One player. Second term. Short game. Ah, spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Who are you? Let's play as Oz. Ooh, okay. No interjections. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasize about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howell, 21. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. A sweet mermaid princess who is as cute as she was genocidal. Polly Guides, 22 question mark. A party ghost with insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damon LeVay, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Dame the Lion Court, 4XX. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was a truly lovable dork. Zoe, Forever. An eldritch cutie who went from endless dating to dark realms to ultimate fangirl. Calculus Hewlett-Packard 1.0. A library computer had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to the fullest. And Vero Berlin 23. Mean self-made Gorgon with merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever! All minds are rotten, but they're rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever TM will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start! What is your spirit emoji? Octopus emoji, best animal on earth. I know I mixed 5 drinks, 3 drug cocktails, and 17 sex positions that involve one or several octopi. Caucasian guy with a turban because fuck stereotypes. Or snowman because that motherfucker is in the middle of a blizzard and he's fucking smiling. He doesn't give a fuck about blizzards and he has a kick-ass hat. The snowman, he's badass. If you got to choose, how would you die? Silly, death is a concept we invented to keep the commoners in check. How I die is irrelevant as long as I'm allowed to haunt my enemies for the rest of eternity. Or, as a practical demonstration while giving a TED Talk on how to die correctly. Death is a concept for commoners. If you were a product, what would be your slogan? Buy me, I'm good. Too expensive for you. Be ready for a long trip together. For fans, by fans. You won't understand me and that's how you know I'm cool. Extra flammable. Too expensive for you. And you find a genie in a bottle. You ask it for whatever you want. What do you ask for? Infinite confetti! To feel truly alive. For Shinji and Kaoru to be canon. I don't ask for anything, I drink the genie from the bottle. I can grant my own wishes. Him to not be so cliched, a genie and wishes so mainstream. Or his friendship. Let's go for Shinji and Kaoru. And now, time to get the secret ending that's been unreleased since the DLC came out. Finally, for the anniversary, we have some new content. Week 1, morning. Where do we go? Let's go to the bathrooms. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hang out in the bathrooms. You give 0 shits but you gain 2 boldness. You're trying to focus on your own love life, but the sloppy makeout sounds coming from Violet and Tate are making it difficult. Take that somewhere else. My snakes will never be able to digest their food if they have to watch this disgusting display. Yeah, and my fanfiction muse is running for the hills. How am I supposed to write romance when the two of you are making it look so unappealing?
Well, sounds like somebody is a little bit jealous of our amazing, perfect, wonderful relationship. We're not bothering anyone. You commented on my fanfiction. Still not as romantic as Every Day with My bae. And then a bunch of heart eye emojis and stars and also a kimono emoji. Why did you comment the kimono emoji? You see, Zoe, this is why it's better to be a strong, independent nightmare creature. Terrifying women terrify women. You don't know what you're talking about? Nez, you're always trying to romance your classmates in various unlikely ways.
That we are! We've been caught!
It's a couple versus a pair of people who don't understand the joys of being in a couple. Go on and be a tiebreaker.
Right. Well, if Zoe and Vera don't want to be in relationships, it's gonna be hard for them to get into a relationship with you. Time to convince one of them. Vera. Historically, the only reason why people married was tactical alliances and increasing the wealth of both families. So really, marriages are a great way of solidifying and increasing power and material gain. Or Zoe, when you're in a relationship, you can do silly couple costumes for Halloween, like peanut butter and jelly or puberty and shame. Puberty and shame! Oh shit, not that fun.
That's some classic Nez nonsense fueled by traditional closed-minded beliefs. You don't have to be in a relationship to do a couple's costume. If Vera and I wanted to do costumes as puberty and shame, we totally could, and we're not dating. Although I bet some fans would totally want us to, since we can both be scary and I have tentacles and she has snakes. So there's probably something sexy that could happen there. Okay, you're done. But what if I were in a relationship with Vera?
What if you were? Fanfiction writers get to it.
You're not. But people wanted me to be in a relationship with Liam cause purple on purple would look beautiful, or calculus since we're both new students. You can't be in relationships. Think how disappointing that would be for anyone not on board that ship. Hashtag all ships are valid. Well, I think being in a relationship is magical and we've never disappointed anyone. Because you don't have any fans.
Oh! Put some ointment on that burn. Ooh, sick burn. But also, Zoe isn't a fan of relationships at all now, which does not bode well for you. Congrats on losing 2 charm and 1 creativity. Well, we got through that. Fuck it. Week 1, noon. Time to go get our item. I've been waiting for this for like 3 months. Hello, shopkeep.
Welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit, nya. I have shit that will boost your stats, shit that will lead you to stupid new adventures, even some shit that might be much needed at some very specific moments, so take a look, nya.
Right. And here we go. A fake title of nobility. Ooh.
I have no use for this anymore, nya. One day I'll tell you about the time I used it. It was hilarious, nya.
And there we go.
You know what? All profits are donated to a good cause. Spoiler alert, the good cause is buying me a new phone. Sweet, nya.
Totally legit. Aha! Time to meet Miranda's sisters. Finally. Where do we go? To the bathrooms. That day, skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. On the way there, you run into Mamimi, the only girl. She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You take a sip. It tastes crazy as hell. You need to check the contents of this shit. Guarana seed extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness. Well, it wasn't bad at all. You gained 2 boldness thanks to Mamimi and proceed to the bathrooms. You're living your spookiest life when you hear the giggling of an eldritch cutie pie met by the snorting of an angry prince of hell.
I'm not saying that that's definitely how you lost your horn. I'm just saying that's one of my headcanons for it.
Headcanon?
Yeah, how I imagine you lost it in my mind when I think of all the cool adventures everyone at Spooky High must have gone on before I joined all of you as a regular girl.
Regular girls don't come up and ask me if I nobly sacrificed my horn for the coven because I'm secretly horny for hope. Well, Damon, that backstory might actually have some truth to it. I don't know, maybe we dated Hope some time ago.
Okay, but I also have a Spooky High Seas AU where the whole school is a pirate ship, and you lost your horn to a bad cause of scurvy.
What? Fuck scurvy! If I was a pirate, I'd only get the coolest, most dangerous diseases!
I also wrote a Human High AU where you're not missing your horn at all. You're missing your wang.
He's missing his wang, his shape-shifting penis. How's a horn an analog for a wang? Also, don't answer that. Stop making up canons about my head. The only canons I like are the ones with 2 ends.
I'll happily stop making up headcanons if you tell me the real story.
You could just tell Zoe that Damon lopped off one of his horns to piss off his dads. You feel like you heard that somewhere. But friends don't tell friends their other friends horny secrets. This looks like a job for lying. And maybe, just maybe, you can use your answer to impress one of your other very attractive classmates. As we all know, demon horns are a powerful aphrodisiac. It's not hard to imagine how Damon lost his, wink. Or who gives a fuck how Damon lost his horn? You should see what the other guy lost. It was most things. Fuck yeah! That's fucking right! You should have seen that other guy! Guys, there were 5 of them!
OMG, there were? Tell me all their names. I'm going to write them all down and include plenty of details so everyone knows how true this story is.
Yeah, totally! They were all giants and their names were Star Eater, Monstrous McNightmare, Deathfucker, and Beast Mode and Hope Killer. You finish for him and the two of you quickly proceed to yes and the fuck out of this situation. You're talking about Deathfucker's shotgun. Which is also a shotgun that shoots shotguns that shoot lasers. And the laser's on fire, and the fire is poison, and you continue. And the poison is made out of the blood of Beast Mode, cause I killed him first.
This is all so interesting and important, and every single word of this super accurate story is going into this fanfiction.
Yep, Zoe, just keep chugging on.
It's going to be the most accurate spooky high fic ever. I can't wait for the whole world to hear about that time that Hope Killer paid for taking his horn with his life, and with his $1 trillion inheritance he'll come into a few years, so everyone should fear you now.
You'd think that after being a nightmare deity for a few centuries, she'd be a little harder to fuck with. Well, fucking with her and fucking her does come with its own challenges. Don't get me wrong, it's fun having someone around who I know did more murders than I did once upon a time, but she can be just a little too much. Instead of worrying about whatever crazy shit she's going to write about my missing horn, why don't you and I focus on everything I have that isn't missing? Oh ho ho ho! Dang, that includes at least 4 limbs, his other horn, and his junk. Awesome, you gain 2 charm and 1 smarts. Aha! Week 2, morning. Where do we go? We keep going to the bathrooms. That day, skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. But you don't stop there. You want the world to know how reckless you are for the rest of eternity. So you do some graffiti on the wall. No way. The graffiti says I'm bold as fuck. And you know what? It turns out the wall is a magical wall that grants wishes. What a wall. A deep voice resounds from within the wall and says, well, not bold as fuck, but maybe a bit bold. And then you gain 2 boldness. Oh boy, that's an opinionated wall. Anyway, lucky you. So you're checking out your fake nobility title, you think that there might have been a very good reason to buy it, but you fail to remember. Because we have a secret ending that's been locked for 3 months that's finally here! Nah, it was probably just to see what would happen if you owned the fake nobility title. You reflect on how that's your main drive to buy basically anything, to see what will happen if you own a thing. So you just stand still, waiting for one or several of your classmates to suddenly appear to comment on your shiny new thing. Just wait any moment now. Any moment.
Greetings, Nez.
Heyo, Miranda!
I couldn't help but notice you've acquired a new thing. I love acquiring new things. It is one of the key activities to assert your wealth. Oh, a nobility title.
Yeah, a real nobility title, you confirm? Maybe trying too hard on the real part.
Finally, another student of my stature in this vulgar school. Now we can do noble things.
But wait, Damon's royalty. Noble things? Like leading a selfless life dedicated to help the disenfranchised?
Like doing nothing our entire lives, because the excessive wealth of our higher upbringing allows us to dissociate from the notion of responsibility.
Oh yeah, that other noble thing!
The joys of excess. Give me a second, I will summon the Mer Kingdom army so we could use them for something especially ludicrous and unnecessary. My royal app is not working. It isn't letting me call my army. Dang.
Suddenly, the floor cracks and the water starts to pour madly like some kind of geyser.
Oh no!
A silhouette appears behind the tower of water.
Don't even think about abusing my army again, Miri. Oh no. Oh yes, little sis.
Oh shit, new character!
This is no good, Nez. This is my older sister, Belanda.
Oh, Belanda. That's a big cleaver you got there. And some very small hot pants. I like.
This is my older sister, Belanda? That's no way of doing a royal presentation. Haven't you ever told your friends about the Vanderbilt crown properly? Father wouldn't be happy to hear about this. Okay, don't tell Dad. Allow me to introduce you to Belanda. The whole lineage, Miranda. Fine. The Mer Kingdom King and Queen have no less than 5 daughters, the 5 jewels of the Vanderbilt crown.
Oh, there are 5 of you! I thought there were only 4 of you.
The first daughter is Laudan the Vanderbilt, heiress to the throne, the master diplomat of the Mer Kingdom court. She commands with wisdom.
Whoa, that's a super hyper-realistic portrait.
The second daughter is Amanda Vanderbilt of the Modest Beauty, the High Priestess of the Mer Kingdom's main religion. She commands with love.
Oh, also Beauty Mark.
The third daughter is Belanda Vanderbilt of the Merciless Fist, the Chief Commander of the Mer Kingdom's armies. She commands with fear.
I can tell.
And let me take care of this one, sis. And the fourth daughter, Miranda Vanderbilt of the Obnoxious Entitlement. She wears a crown, so I guess that makes her a princess too.
That's a cute photo.
Stop it, Belanda. I'm just speaking the truth, sis.
Before it escalates, you point out that they said the king and queen had 5 daughters. What happened to the others?
We don't speak of the 5th one. But we should speak about the fact that I don't have my own cool royal portrait. I want one. That's how it always is with you, isn't it? You want, and you want. Well, you're not getting everything you want just because you want it, Miri.
Oh! Oh, she's the reasonable older sister. People are theorizing that she might be the evil sister, but, well, Miranda sorta takes that spot already.
Look at us, we take responsibility for the realm. We don't parade the Vanderbilt crown like an accessory, we serve it. And now look at you, using our soldiers, serfs, and resources as if they were your personal toys. It's not about what the Mer Kingdom can do for you, but about what you can do for the Mer Kingdom, Miranda.
She's right, she's very democratic, which means Miranda might disagree with her.
No, really, Miranda, tell me, what can you do for the Mer Kingdom? Don't you just want a fancy portrait? Earn it!
Oh, snap! This is the first time we've ever seen Miranda flabbergasted. You catch Miranda glancing at her sides as if hoping for a serf to be around there in order to take on to the task. Luckily, your insane devotion for her kind makes you a serf, which you now realize might not be a healthy nor beneficial. Luckily, your insane devotion for her kind makes you a serf, which you now realize might not be healthy nor beneficial to you. Regardless, you take on the task and say, "Ha! Fool that you are, Belanda, let me present to you the 4th daughter of the Vanderbilt crown. Miranda Vanderbilt of the very nice hair, keeper of the best hairstyle in all of the Mer Kingdom. She commands with style." Or Miranda Vanderbilt of the commanding voice, very good at asking stuff from other people and treating them like serfs. She commands, by commanding, yes.
I am good at giving orders. That's not the point, Miri. No, seriously, watch. Hey, Nez, I command you to give me a croissant.
You are so thirsty for her classmates that without even thinking, some kind of thirsty Pavlovian reflex makes you throw her a croissant without hesitation.
Now do a backflip.
You do, but you fail and fall in a very painful fashion. It hurts a lot. You start screaming.
Boring. I command you to gain 3 creativity.
It works. You keep screaming in indescribable pain, but now you're screaming in graceful iambic pentameters.
Better. See? It's not just about giving orders, goddammit! That's actually my point. You have no purpose other than giving orders and making your inferiors miserable.
Well, Miranda, she does have a very good point. Listen to your Onisan.
Honestly, you would be more useful as sushi, sis. I don't want to be sushi. I don't want you to be sushi either, so why don't you start doing something? Anything with your life. You need to develop some drive, some motivation. Come on, I trust you, Miri. I'm sure this is just the first of 3 acts that'll lead you to meaningful change. Yes, I can do it, huzzah!
She leaves, running in a very cute and enthusiastic way.
My little sis, finally learning some depth. I'm so proud! And you, piece of tuna, what are you looking at? Go help Miranda in her journey. God knows if she has no help, she'll end up being sashimi, the poor thing. Serve her well, or the only date you'll score will be with my cleaver.
That is not actually that bad of an option, but I digress.
I'd help her myself, but war is calling my name. See ya!
She rips the fabric of space and time with her cleaver and leaves through some kind of portal. I would give you some stats for helping your friend, but I see you prefer Miranda to give you your stats. Why don't you ask her to narrate your life, jerk? Wait, narrator! Wait! God damn it. Week 2, noon. Alrighty. Who do we hang out with? I just want to get the ball rolling with the plot line, so we can skip this time. There we go. Week 2, evening. Right. Where do we go to? The bathrooms are full, so we go out partying. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how to escalate so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun.
Hey Nez, ready to be my squire on my quest to gain some drive?
Yes, Miranda, yes!
Please don't answer that. I phrased it as a question, but in reality it was a command. I tend to mix those up. So I thought the best thing to do was to ask for advice from the person with the most drive and motivation I know.
Me! I have the most drive to fuck everybody at this school.
Princess Muscles.
Wait, what? I still don't get why you wanted me to hide under this box until you said my name.
To create some suspense, silly.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't just that. You see, my older sister Belanda's challenged me to find some purpose if I want to get my own fancy portrait. And you're the only person with the most purpose ever. You're always so intense. It's like you're unapologetically yourself. I admire it.
That's sweet. Also, I am myself. I really know a lot, huh?
I do, yes, but please, now it's about me. The thing is, Belanda told me it's not enough to have pretty hair or to give orders to people. I need to do more than that.
Really? I do think your hair is pretty and I admire how good you are at being bossy. I dream of being the boss of the 8th Circle of Hell someday and I surely could learn from you. But alright, let's help you find your motivation. I have the ultimate trick for that, asking you. What motivates you, Miranda?
I don't know.
Oh no, that was my best trick. I'm lost now.
Egads.
Wait, something has come to my mind. You see, the best way to discover one's true self is in the face of danger. When I face danger, I punch it, because you see, my true self is my fist, and that's because my main drive is anger, which reveals my inner motivation to reclaim the 8th Circle of Hell, obviously.
Obviously.
So we need to force you into great danger that pushes you to reveal your inner strengths. Here! Dahlia grabs a wooden plank from God knows where and puts it in front of Miranda. The plank has a very evil face painted on it. Loud mermaid squealing. Oh no, this evil-looking plank is just too much for Miranda at this point of her quest. Unless being in a panic is her true self, she's failing at this. But maybe with a bit of help, she can find strength from within. But what can be the real source of her motivation? Miranda, just make cute eyes, very cute eyes. Or, Miranda, fight the plank with your inner power of this chainsaw. You give Miranda the chainsaw you were carrying with you for emergencies. She obliterates the wooden plank.
Huzzah!
Miranda, such mastery, such finesse! Now it's clear, isn't it?
Is it?
Yes, the plank represented your inner insecurities and your inability to find a purpose.
But that chainsaw represents, I guess, my purpose?
Or maybe your motivation. Your motivation to destroy any wooden plank of your life.
Oh, or maybe it represents a chainsaw.
Maybe. What's clear is now you can face your issues and life obstacles with your inner chainsaw.
But this chainsaw isn't very inner. Look, it's in my hands. Does this mean it's like, I don't know, an outer chainsaw?
Ah, my head is starting to hurt.
Ah, that sounds like an issue. An issue I could solve with my new outer inner chainsaw.
Wait, no, don't cut Dahlia in half. Good idea. Okay, if she approves. No, bad idea. You grab the chainsaw from Miri's hands and throw it as far as you can. You hear some screams, but those are not your problem anymore.
Thanks, Naz. I must admit that all these metaphors were giving me a headache too.
Yes, grabbing stuff and throwing it is the outer inner chainsaw of headaches, I think.
No, careful. That sounds like another metaphor.
Miranda slaps Dahlia. Oof, that was close.
Indeed. Let's get some ice cream and later you can join me while I give an order to execute 100 poets to keep the Mer Kingdom safe from metaphors.
That sounds like a plan. You have accomplished nothing, but these two seem happy with themselves, so huzzah to that. Everyone gains 3 fun from having such a good time. Everyone but the 100 poets. They definitely don't have any fun. Aha! Miranda's finding her motivation in life. Week 3, morning. Where do we hang? Let's go to class. That day, listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. Another class, another opportunity to work super hard to not learn.
I feel like we've been in class for my whole existence. I feel like I was born in class.
I feel like I died in class.
I did die in class. That's exactly how I died. I died of boredom in this class. That's why this class is haunting me forever. Oh, what's that cloud of black smoke?
It is time, students. Oh, Dimitri. Time to leave this indeterminable class.
Dope, I'm listening.
To join the dark side in ending this reign of light. Okay? Fearsome fiery demon and untamed poltergeist. Oh, polygeists, I get it now. Together we can bring darkness and destruction to this world. Don't do it! It's not too late to take back your Pledge of Allegiance! What? We didn't pledge our... You can tear up that contract written in the blood from your very heart and free yourselves. Take it from us. Dimitri knows a thing or two about making hearts bleed. Yes, we remember. Yours were not the only hearts which bled. Not literally, because I am a vampire and I don't have blood in my system except for the blood I drink, and I'm just saying. My heart too has been broken. My allegiance divided. My soul torn asunder.
Okay, cool, but if we join the dark side, we get out of this class, right?
Out of this class and out of being your date to Monster Prom. Quick, give them both a reason not to join the dark side. Guys, the dark side was sort of cool last month, but the new hotness in this place is called Hula Hop Bunker. Or don't join the dark side. Your grandma's already on the dark side and she'll comment on all your posts. Don't join, your grandma's there. What? Grandma's on the dark side? Indeed, Damon, and joining the dark side has kept her young and nubile. Why, when the two of us join in passionate embrace— Wait, stop! Whoa, hold up, you're fucking my grandma? I prefer to think of it as corrupting her spirit with my magic genitalia. But you could use lowbrow terminology if you wish. Not cool, dude, you didn't even think to ask me before boning down my grandma town? I barely even know you, unlike your grandma, who I know very well. Stop! Oh, so 1 minute is like, hey, you're so great, come join the dark side with me. But as soon as my grandma's gooch is on the line, it's like, nah bro, I don't even know who you are. Dark side, more like dick side.
Oh, all this sweet talk about grandma sex made me wonder if Babushka is okay. I'm gonna call her later.
Stop talking about grandma sex, please!
Thanks, Nez, for reminding me the importance of caring for our grandparents and saving them from being seduced by the dark side into lots of evil sex.
Yeah, okay. Yay! Grandma saved the day again by stopping your friends from joining the dark side. Even if Damien's grandma had to take one for the team, yet you gained 2 boldness and 1 fun. Please, no more talk of grandma sex. Please! Right, lunch. Let's skip lunch. There we go. Plotline! Week 3, evening. Now, where do we hang? It doesn't really matter. To the bathrooms. That day, visit the bathroom to take a number 2. Don't worry, there won't be an illustration of that specific moment. Thing is, you make one of the boldest decisions in your life. You don't put paper in the toilet seat before using it. Look at you, you crazy bastard. You gain 2 boldness and probably 1 staphylococcus, with a slight chance of 1 STD. You spot Miranda running up to Belanda very enthusiastically. You know for a fact you've accomplished jack shit while trying to find her some depth. So you're pretty sure this is about to be a train wreck. You inch closer just in case.
Belle, look, I did it!
You did what now?
I found my motivation and my inner self. Look!
Miri, this is just 2 halves of a wooden plank.
You realize it means nothing, right? But I faced the danger, and I found like my true inner self. You know, like what Dahlia said.
Oof, okay, I see.
Look, Dahlia might be my mayhem girl, and I have mad respect for that bitch, but she might not be the best one to be giving foolproof advice, sis. Oh, right, so this doesn't count as self-growth?
Miranda's once again innocently holding up the 2 halves of the wooden plank. Miranda grabs them and throws them away.
No, my personality!
Miranda, have you ever had a personality?
We need to do something about this. You might be clueless half of the time, but you're my sister and I love you to death. And we will help you to bring glory to the Mer Kingdom. Huzzah! But how? Is there, I don't know, a self-growth surf? A surf growth!
Belanda slaps Miranda. Listen, bitch, for once can you not run into the easy solution and surfs and shit? Whoa! She's taking command! Please slap me too!
To become bloody majestic for real, you need to connect with yourself. Who are you? I'm really excited to know the real Miranda, you know? And apparently trying to define you by what you love hasn't worked so far, since your major hobbies are being rich, entitled, and pretty. So maybe we should approach this differently.
Let's go the Vanderbilt way, with terror and spite!
Let's find new things you might love by focusing on the things you hate. I hate having to think about hard things.
This is going nowhere, but maybe with just a gentle push. Ha! People that are not millionaires, who would decide not to be rich and pretty like you. Such sketchy life choices can't even mean anything good. Or, the air people!
The air people!
Fucking air people!
But wait, so you feel like your true calling might be to obliterate them? Yes, but not with armies. That's kind of your thing, Belle. It can be yours too! Hey, piece of tuna, did you know my sister here is not that bad at battling?
She isn't.
Before going into this helpless princess phase, she was more than okay with the spear, the trident, and the épée.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
Nah, that's fun, but not that much fun. I want to invade them in my own way. Like, what if I invaded their filthy sky? With huge phallic structures made of concrete. You mean like skyscrapers? Yes, I will scrape the filthy sky and the filthier air people with my creations. Okay, whatever, this is better than nothing. Here, have an architecture book. Oh, I like these, so I can make all of these by architecturing? Yes, and if you make enough of them, you might also make all of those homeless people you hate so much disappear into their new homes. That actually sounds enticing.
Miranda! She found her motivation to study architecture, ?
So now I have depth? Don't know, sis, but at least you can have some direction, and that's wonderful. Change doesn't need to happen overnight. You don't need to find your life's purpose tomorrow. But starting to explore your options is a great start.
Hey, that's a great moral.
And it makes me proud. Huzzah! Huzzah indeed.
They leave chatting joyfully. For once you don't chase Miranda to ask her on a date or anything. She seems to be having a good time with her sister. And sometimes it's good to put your thirst aside. You feel very good about yourself, so you still gain 3 smarts. Heyo! Miranda found her calling to building gigantic penises in the sky. Miranda, go to prom with us.
Prom? I don't know. I need to focus on this architecture thing. Belle was right. Being thrilled about something is actually delightful. I have this weird feeling like I want to know more about this and that I want to learn about it by myself. No serfs.
Character growth!
It might be true that I lived a bit too blindly in my comfort zone. I'm really grateful to Belle and also to you for helping me.
This is nice, but also a bit of a bummer. But before she can continue, a geyser explodes from the floor. Hey sis, I heard all of that.
You really like that book I gave you, huh? Indeed, I'm even skipping prom as it was another foolish excuse to keep myself from reflecting on my issues. I'm proud of you, Miri. But also, no, it's great that you're trying to explore your truth, whenever it leads you. But there's nothing wrong with also having some fun. Really? Then in that case, I'd love to go. Sure, take this piece of tuna to prom.
Heyo, we have Onisan's approval.
But I'm not sure if he'll be capable of taking on all that greatness of the Vanderbilt family on the dance floor. I guess we will see.
They leave, having a pleasant conversation about regal dance moves and court intrigues. Prom night comes and it's a night to remember. You and Miranda have the best time together. But that's just the start. You support Miranda all along the way on her adventure into self-growth. She makes choices and mistakes and it's all wonderful. And it takes time for her to find her true calling. But it's fine. She even challenges herself in other ways, like reducing her use of serfs by half, getting into origami as a hobby, and even learning how to eat by herself. Ah, Miranda! Her family notices. The Vanderbilt crown might reign with an iron fist, but they understand that the immense power they hold comes with an equal huge responsibility. Even if they were no stranger to terror, massacre, and intrigues, they still hold themselves to the standards of Vanderbilt greatness. And Miranda finally understands. And you're also there because you love Miranda, and love is also about being there for your loved ones on their own personal journeys. Ah, the wait was worth it! That was a great secret ending. Nez, most likely to be tasty if eaten by other people, and Miranda, most likely to die in a coup d'etat. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Miranda started a non-profit to help countries without a monarchy, because all countries have the right to be graciously ruled by the Mer Kingdom. Zoe dedicated the next several years to writing her most ambitious fanfic ever. It focused on the struggles of Shaggy, containing and controlling his limitless power. It delved into the psychological nuances of the Mystery Gang, while also including crossovers with Akira, Flubber, and the unbearable lightness of being. It was said to mix Tolstoy's mystery of prose and the juiciness of a very juicy Big Mac. It ended up entering the Western literary canon. Liam kept doing art so hard he eventually evaporated and became the concept of coolness itself. As he left the physical plane, the last thing Liam did was give everyone a condescending look. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life and then was gone just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in this war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
You will see how we have fun alright when sunlight's gone and it's time for dark. The feelings to vanish. The fun is to flourish. Right on time, got your jockeys, got your glass. Just try to loosen up your mind, get ready for a finished blast. The feelings to vanish. The fun is to flourish.
And that was the long-awaited Miranda's secret ending. The final secret ending of the second term DLC. If you guys enjoyed that plotline, leave your comments down below and like and subscribe so we could grow our channel together. If you guys want to support our channel, become our patron at patreon.com/Nezeru Gaming. We'll be checking out Monster Prom 2's demo soon, but until then, my name is Nez and thanks for watching. See you all next time. Bye, friendos!